Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to create a map visual in Python using the PyDeck library and then integrating it into a Streamlit app. So first and foremost, let's import the required libraries. Today we will need the PyDeck library, obviously, but also some functions from the pandas library and the GeoPandas and also the matplotlib libraries. So let's import them. As for the data that we're going to use, we will be importing data provided by ArcGIS on world volcanoes. Now, in this example I'm showing you today, I want to display the location of the volcanoes on a map and apply a color scale based on the elevation of these volcanoes. So let's import this data and visualize a couple of rows. So as you can see, every row represents a volcano location. We have the name, the status, the latitude, longitude, the elevation, and a column representing the geometry. Now, the PyDeck object we're going to create in a moment doesn't allow us to specify a color scale based on a variable of our dataset. So that's why here I have created a new color variable that applies a min-max normalization on the elevation variable and identifies a blue shade accordingly using the color map function from the matplotlib library. As we have imported a geodata object, we can view the geometry that contains it with the explore function from the GeoPandas library. So as you can see, we can view all the volcanoes that we have imported from the ArcGIS data. To create a PyDeck map, three components are required. First, a view state, one or more layers, and a deck object. We will first create a view state, which is basically used to define the mapping attributes, such as the zoom, the pitch, the focus, etc. In this example, we have configured the focus of the map to the average of the latitude and longitude, and we have configured the zoom to the lowest setting, which is 1. Now let's run this cell and see what it looks like. So as you can see, it's basically a dictionary containing the various parameters. Next, we will create a points layer using the scatterplot layer type. In order for PyDeck to understand the location of our points, we must set the longitude and latitude of our dataset in the getPosition parameter. If we want to control the fill color of our points, we can do so by applying the color variable that we have created earlier. We can also control the radius of our points with additional parameters. Finally, the only remaining thing to do is wrapping the view state object and the layer object into a deck object, in which we can set the base map provider. In this case, we use the Carto base map. Now let's run this cell and see how it displays. Now, as you can see, all the volcano locations are being displayed and the color scale is being applied according to the elevation of these volcanoes. So if we zoom in, for example, we have that the elevation of this volcano is 5,670 meters, and this one is 534 meters. Let's now integrate all these objects within a Streamlit app. So here I'm using the write file magic word to create a Python file which will contain all the Streamlit components. Regarding these components, I have first added a page config component right here and a title. Then I've added Streamlit's data caching process to be able to cache the data when first running the app. That's where we load our volcano dataset. I've also added a type selector using the multi-select function, allowing us to select a volcano type to display on the map. Then here we can see all the PyDeck objects. And then finally, we use the PyDeck chart function from Streamlit to display the map in the Streamlit app. Now to launch your newly created Streamlit app, you just have to open your command prompt and write the keywords Streamlit run with the path of your Python script, which contains your Streamlit app. And then you just press enter and your Streamlit app will launch into your default browser. So now your Streamlit app is launched, and you can see the title, the type selector, your PyDeck map, and we can play with it, change the location, zoom in, zoom out, and then we can use our type selector that we have configured. So if I want only to see the caldera type, we can remove every other types. So now I see only the caldera types. So voila. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.